There we go. Good morning. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Monday. It's another week. Welcome. So I'm going to do some channeling for the collective as usual. And if you want a mini read, if you've got a question for your higher self, you can always do that too. Check out that pinned comment, the comment that's pinned to the top of the live chat for instructions on that. It's by donations, a PayPal link in there, which is my preferred method. But you can use the super chat super sticker as well if you'd like. If you've got a question for your higher self, be sure to put a capital Q at the start of your comment. Then I can find it most easily. So how is everyone doing this morning? Are you good? Did you have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. It was okay. A very relaxing, nice day yesterday. I had a massage, 2 massages a week. Whoa. Because I've been working hard, working out hard, doing my strength training and running as well, which is kind of jarring on my body. And so I felt the need for an extra massage. And then she told me, she said, you know the fat boy, well, she's not very good English, fat boy, my Thai fat boy, Thai, got COVID. I thought that she meant my arch nemesis on this island. So when I was done with the massage, see, chicken. When I was done with the massage, when I got home, I messaged my friend, my trainer, who's the fat boy? Who's the fat boy that's got COVID? He sent me a photo of himself. It's him. Thank you, Christine. Hi, Maria. I thought maybe he had it before we closed. Hi. He's got diabetes. Yeah, he's a fat boy. Anyway, he's fine. He's been in quarantine 4 days now. He's fine. Yeah, because he was coughing a little bit. Oh, thank you, Jamie. You're complimenting me. I did my hair treatments on Sunday as well. It really makes a big difference. This is Olaplex number 3 I'm using, but I've also bought Olaplex number 2, which is the professional version of it. Going for the professional versions of it that are stronger. It's very good. Makes your hair very strong. That's my Sunday thing, so it's always going to look good on Monday, so that's good for the dailies. Because on Monday I do the dailies. Hi, Jessica. Feeling cute. Let's see if I can get through this week. I was feeling more tired than usual last week, just drained when I was doing the videos and doing private sessions as well. When I don't have balance, like my life is just so balanced and so good usually, and then when this lockdown, and it's not even like a proper lockdown that we're in, but it's restrictive enough for me that it's put me out of balance, and I found myself getting more tired working, weary, you know what I mean? It's subtle. It's not anything like when I was feeling lonely a few weeks ago. It's nothing extreme like that. I'm not like, oh God. It's not like that at all. Just a little bit weary. I'm like, because that's weird, because usually I feel good when I'm working. And last week, not feeling good when I was working is kind of a shock for me. Hi, Mandy. So that's what's going on with me. So I think I was exposed to COVID. Like, who would know, really? We don't get symptoms when we're healthy. I did have a cough after I ran, but that's often happens, especially if I've not been running for a while, like outside running, because you just, you're filling up your lungs so much that it can clear out some gunk in your lungs. Who knows? You felt like that last week as well, Christine? It's only very subtle. Like it wasn't enough to make me want to stop working or anything. But I did, I just felt, I don't feel as energized by my work. I'm feeling like it's a bit of a chore. And that's not normal for me to feel like that. We've got the beauty of age out here for the collective. First card out, beauty of age. The wisdom of age. So I talked about it a little bit in the energy update today, because there's definitely something going on about age today. Age appropriate things. Age appropriate things. I try to push the envelope whenever I can with the age appropriateness, because we're all human beings, so what's age appropriate and what's not, you know? You're overworking at the moment, yeah. Me not. So I mean, I certainly don't want to stop, because what else is there to do? Wow, stuff's closed. I did go for a walk on the beach on Saturday. That was nice. So my friend, that was nice. He's got a new dog. Oh, you wish you could retire. Wow, that's extreme. Yeah, with the age appropriate thing kind of thing. I don't know. That was that was one of the messages in the energy update today, is that about retirement. It's like, why would we, when we've got the, that's when we've got the wisdom, right? It's like, why, you know, work when you're young and dumb, and then wait until you got the wisdom, and then stop working. It doesn't make much sense, right? Oh, you've been a stalker again. You're still sick. What is it? Do you know, Timothy? I have heaps of things to do, no time or energy to do it all. Not so me. I've got a lot of physical energy when I'm not training, and it's kind of good because I'm running so much to get rid of that energy, and it's just different on the body running compared to Muay Thai training, which I miss. And of course, I miss the people. But yeah, I am enjoying running. On Saturday, I ran on the beach, but then the tide was up too much, so it was too soft sand and it wasn't good. So I ran all around the roads, off the beach, up the roads. Anyway, I'm stalling. Look what we've got here. It's a soulmates card. Beauty of age. Soulmates. I'm going to read what it says. Meet moon and mirror. The perfect reflections of each other. They have so much to teach each other and so much to learn. Just as the moon reflects the light of the sun, they reflect each other's light back at each other. They're both emanating and reflecting. Look around. Your friends and family are perfect reflections of you. So I'm not family anyway. Not around me anyway. They are in your dream just as you are in their dream. A perfect paradox. So with each interaction, ask yourself, what do I have to learn from you? What do I have to share with you? What are you teaching me about myself? Remember, we're here to help each other grow. Celiac. Oh, my brother's celiac. I have to be careful with my kids introducing gluten. Well, yeah, that can be quite difficult. Hey, it can be devastating when you see that, especially if you've been on a gluten-free diet for a very long time. Oh, you've met your cowboy. Oh, wow. How awesome, Jamie. Me, I treated myself yesterday. I went and bought some scallops for my dinner, but that wasn't the treat. While I was in that shop, I bought some tortilla chips. I've not eaten chips for months and months. My stomach's still hurting now. My stomach was like a rock when I went to bed last night, and I ate them in the afternoon too, like early afternoon. I'm regretting it. My stomach's really painful now. Damn food. I mean, junk food, it tastes so good, but it hurts so bad. I'm just not used to eating crap like that anymore. And that's not even like that crap, really, is it? Anyway, gotta be careful what we eat. The muses, inspiration. Nice. Just my top. I bought some more sportswear this morning because I've been waiting for an email to come through. In fact, I saw a video on YouTube a few days ago announcing Whitney Simmons' new workout gear Gymshark collection coming soon, but it didn't say when it was coming out, so I had to go on the website and sign up for the mailing list. because it's so gorgeous. The training bras especially, and gorgeous colors as well. And got the email this morning. I saw it on my phone when I woke up. I went on, immediately bought the colors and the sizes and the stuff that I wanted. Like, I don't have enough workout gear. The Muses. I wear a lot though. I'm allowed. The Muses. Start looking around for inspiration from unusual places. The Greek Muses are planting sparks all around you. You just have to open your eyes to find them. Hi, Beth. We're getting inspired. You can go up there, Muses. Pretty colours today in the cards. Cooked a potato stack and meatballs and tomato sauce. Bread and butter pudding. I won't be able to cope with the bread and butter pudding, but the rest sounds good. I remember in a video ages ago I talked about not eating bread and someone went off at me. Someone literally went off at me saying that I was low vibration if I couldn't eat bread. What? That was years ago. Someone wanted to buy my old phone. So I got it out to give me information about the battery and stuff like that. And then I'm like, I really like it. I really like it. And maybe I should use it as my second phone. Don't announce messages. Maybe I should use it as my second phone because it's really nice, like, so that I've got another phone to look at. Anyway, this color on the side of it is exactly the same color as my Mac. So it kind of matches, not the back color, but the side color. It's the same as the front. Look. Same. It's matchy. And so maybe I've got to keep this because it is a beautiful phone. Maybe I've got to keep this to have as my desk phone. That's not a phone. It's just I mean, it's got no SIM card in it, but it means I can go online and look at YouTube and watch myself. Alcohol's the only one. Yeah, I've not had to drink. It's almost 5 months now. I would have a problem with it now. Oh God, I had a dream that I had a bottle of beer and I didn't even drink it all in my dream. That's how sensitive I am to alcohol now. I'm even dreaming that I'm sensitive to it. I won't even drink the bottle of beer in my dream. Let's watch myself. It's really slow. Oh look, you can see me in the reflection. It's really slow. I better come watch myself. Okay, let's get some more cards out. Let's do tarot. So yeah, if anyone wants a mini read, you know what to do. That's it. If something happens to the other, I don't have to wait. It's true. Yeah, so when I got it out, I'm like, I'm not sure I want to sell it. Anyway, he didn't want it after all. It says that I'm offline. Why am I offline? Put it on the other Wi-Fi. And it is useful having another phone to like go on, you know, to, oh, there we go, I'm live. That's me on my phone. Maria, thank you. You got a question? Yeah, so I like it. It's kind of nice that it's matchy, so I'll probably just keep it as my desk phone. Desk phone, because it is, yeah, and I can like I could do some stuff on it that I don't have to do on that, like some of the processing of the videos and stuff. Because now I'll shoot the pick a card reads on my Mac, but then I have to put them on my phone to edit them in iMovie, because iMovie on the Mac is so bad and it doesn't have my music on it. And then I upload it to my Mac again. I can do all of that on that phone because it doesn't make a difference. Like, I don't need to use my better phone for that stuff. It's exactly the same. What does your higher self think you've done the right thing? Does your higher self think I've done the right thing and higher self guidance to move forward? Oh, what have you done? Have you done the right thing, Maria? Has Maria done the right thing? Yes. Yeah, you've done the right thing. Right, but you're questioning it, Maria, is the problem here. It says own that idea. So yeah, you've done the right thing. Why are you asking? A self-validation. Be strong and courageous in your ideas, and yeah, go for it. I mean, even if we've got questions about what we've done, we need to own it anyway. We choose a path, you know. So, universe asks you, do you want to go left or right? You choose left. But then go, oh, I should have gone right, I should have gone right, I should have gone right, maybe I should have gone right. Is it all right to go left? Was it all right to go left? That's not helpful. Even if we're shown signs that going left, like there was great things on that path right, there's still great things on the path left. You know what I mean? It's like we've got to own it and just go, well, I've made my decision. And that's not to say we can't change our minds, but we've got to commit. Got to make a decision and commit, right? And that's what I'm getting now. It's like, yeah, be strong in that decision, validate yourself, go for it. I am that, and be vulnerable. So again, I'm getting that this is not so much about the decision, vulnerability with the decision. This is more about vulnerability because of the questioning of yourself. Constantly asking ourselves whether we've done the right thing, or, you know, because I keep on saying it. We do these readings, part of it, whether we want to admit it or not, it's an ego thing. It's I want to protect myself. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I want to do the thing that's going to be just gift and no challenge. But that thing doesn't exist because it's always going to be a mixture. So we've got to keep on reminding ourselves that that's what can make us feel vulnerable, because it's like, oh God, what are the challenges going to be with this? And so we can, in a way, this is saying that we sometimes are overly maybe overanalyzing, maybe overworking on ourselves, overly focused on challenges and stuff and overcoming those things, which is a good thing. But this is when it undermines us, when we are constantly looking for it, you know, looking for the challenges. What is going to be the challenge with this? What's their issue? I had someone doing it to me the other day, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Someone messaged me asking me like random questions. It seemed like unprofessional gas psychology to me, what they were doing. You know, when someone gets like super helpful, even though you've not got a problem, and then suggests that it might be this or might be that. What are you talking about? It was just, yeah, no. Sometimes we can just get too focused on the challenges. So don't do that, Maria. Yeah, don't use your awareness against yourself. Don't look for the problems, and back yourself with the decisions that you've made. Because no matter what decision you make, there's going to be a mixture of challenge and gift. And so why not just commit to the decisions that you've made and go for it. Who's this? Thank you, Beth. You got a question? I'll get some tarot out. Let's start with the tarot, see what they want to tell us. So, I'm interested in this whole age inappropriate thing and delving into that. Let's do Beth first. Because it's just been one of my things. Well, it's not. It's always been one of my things to be adversarial, adversity. To if someone tells me not to do something, I'm like, I'm going to do it. No, you've told me not to. And it came out in my younger years as me being, it was about the boys and girls thing. It's like I wasn't allowed to do things as a girl that boys could do. I'm like, you watch me. And now it's coming out as an age thing. It's like, oh, I'm old. Well, you just watch me, you know? And so I am interested in this age inappropriate kind of an idea. Anyway, Beth. Interesting. Seems that you're in a bit of a transition, Beth, to me, because you've got the up until now and success card. And this suggests to me that what has been important to you in the past and what you've deemed as being successful for you in the past is probably changing now. It's probably changing now. Let's get more out. Good on you, Maria. Yes. Right. And is it true and accept what it is? So Beth, it seems like something you were pursuing was something that was deemed success to you, but a while ago, and you're still pursuing it, and not really, or maybe just now you're taking a step back, or should be taking a step back and asking yourself, is this really important to me anymore? Is it really important to me now? Do I really want it? Is it true? Because it's not. It says your higher self. It's not true for you now. So this could be, it might not be about what you deemed as successful. It could be about what society deems as successful. Because, yeah, what we hear in media and stuff like that, isn't necessarily what you want. One thing, like, it's funny, we were talking about retirement before. One thing that I've always known about myself too is that I don't want to waste my life doing something that I don't want to do to enjoy myself in retirement. I want to enjoy myself right now, all the way through. And I know that that's in line with the universe as well, is that you can't do something that's the opposite of what you want in the long term and then switch it around when you get to a certain point. That won't happen. You've got to be that thing to get to that thing. Yeah. Spot on, Beth. There you go. You're the same way. Aries moon, is that what it is, Beth? Yeah. Well, there you go. It's like, you just watch me. Yeah, so now it's the age inappropriate thing. I just want to push. I don't know what I want to do. Hey, Indira. So hopefully that helps you. So think about what is success to you now, because, yeah, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks is success. It's interesting because sometimes I will think from outside of myself about myself, like, I'm not that successful, but I am. I'm living the life that I want to live. So what could be more successful than that? But then I think, well, other people would think of what you own, or how much money you've got in the bank and stuff like that. Which I'm happy with the amount that I've got, that I own, and that I've got in the bank. But if someone were to assess me from the outside, they might not think I am, but they've probably got a really crappy lifestyle and probably really unhealthy. And, I've got a lot of balance, haven't I? So, yeah, what's success to you? And stay firm to that, Beth. got the Six of Lotuses here, just popped out. That's the twin flame, soulmate, but it's the past. Oh, there's dolphins in the background there. Or sharks, dolphins. Playful in the past. Past energy is coming up. We've got a full moon tomorrow, but we've got that Mercury in retrograde, which was past comes back. Past comes back in Mercury in retrograde. Or we also can't speak properly like that. My body's changing considerably. I knew it would. I'm 2 weeks into this strength program that I'm doing. It's a 10-week program, and I knew my body was going to change considerably. It already is, especially with the running on top of it. My waist is like, and definitely needed that massage yesterday. The fighter. That's me. Unable to fight right now. Fighting for something in the past? I'm getting definitely playful energy about the past with this one here. With those dolphins there. Playful in the past, fighter. Mr. Last Year? Who's playful fighter? Let's get one more out. The swan. Oh, a playful fighter. Someone who's transformed. Or is this us? Not who we were in the past. The ugly duckling transforms to the swan. What a beautiful card. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten those chips yesterday. It's like just a gnawing pain in my intestines right now. It was like a solid ball rock in my stomach last night. I was trying to fall asleep. Now it's in my intestines. It hurts. Who's this? The Knight of Wands. Oh, the player. Passionate one. Playful. Yes. Doesn't have to be a player, as in the negative sense of it. It can be someone that's very playful. Passion. Knight. Young. Hasn't even got any chest hair. It's a young one, this one. Age. Huh. The moon. Confusion. Full moon tomorrow. I can't remember what I said it was about, the full moon. Did you watch the weeklies? Did you watch your weekly, and what did you think of it? What is the full moon? That's all public. That's all public. Full moon in Pisces. It's 23 minutes and 32 seconds. 2332. An uprising. Still can't remember. That's what I called it. An uprising. Hey, pest. Pisces full moon. Where are you, Pisces full moon? An emotional one, maybe. It's going to be the last card. Seriously? It's the last card. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. It's not ringing true to me. As an explanation for tomorrow's full moon. Let's find out more with the tarot then. Eight of Swords. Oh, I like this. Interesting. Owning what we getting a lot from this. So the Eight of Swords, it's like feeling bound when we're not really bound at all. It's almost like we don't want to own the decision that we've made, and we pretend that we're not, that we haven't decided. You know, when we do that, when we know something but someone asks us about it and we pretend that we don't, because for some reason we think that we should not know, we shouldn't be so firm. It's like someone asks us, do you like him? And we say, oh, I'm not sure, but we are sure. But we say, I'm not sure. It's that energy that I'm getting from this card. Not being firm in our decisions on what we've chosen or what we know. It's interesting because I watched my reading, my Taurus reading last night before I went to sleep, my own Taurus reading from my YouTube channel. And it was about that. It was about believing. We've got to believe something. Hi, Connie. We've got to believe something. I'm getting the same thing from this. Pretending that we don't know, but it's an illusion, right? This is an illusion. This magic box thing. You put your assistant into it and then you put swords through it, and you don't see blood pouring out the bottom of it or hear any screaming because it's an illusion. We're fooling ourselves about something here, or we're just not believing in it fully. But I think we are believing in it fully, but I think we're pretending that we don't know. We're tricky, aren't we? Who's on the floor? Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Is the Four of Crystals on the floor? He's a bit intense. I don't like that card. Okay, tell us more about this. So the Six of Lotuses, something from the past. There's a playful energy from the past there, a fighter, and then the Swan transformed from that. The Knight of Wands is like a youthful, passionate kind of a playful energy again, but in a person. I'm not sure about it, says the Moon, confused. But then the Eight of Swords says, no, you're not confused. You're not confused at all. You're just pretending to be confused. It's like lay pants on fire kind of card, that. Do you see, it's not the card of deception, but it kind of is. Cat fight. Yeah, it's not the card of deception, but it kind of is today in that. There's a cat fight going on outside. Can't see them. Tell us more. The Knight of Wands again. And Serenity. Okay, I've got to read that Knight of Wands out because it's come out twice now, so there's obviously something that I'm not getting there. The Knight of Wands. Cleaners were in yesterday. They've moved my table. So it just shifted then. Knight of Wands. Self-assured, fearless, confident and restless. After everything you've worked towards and experienced, your personal goals and ambitions have become crystal clear. So why are we pretending that they're not? Maybe we're just questioning ourselves too much. You have the self-determination to make things happen, the courage and conviction to pursue your dreams with confidence and ease. Make sure to plan accordingly, or you may feel too rushed along the way. Seems like your situation, Maria. Maybe it's my situation too, because the animals are going off outside. I'm not sure you can hear them. The dogs are going crazy. The cats are fighting. Yeah, because from this I'm getting that we're pretending we don't have the confidence, that we don't know, but we do. But I'm connecting it to that Taurus read of you've got to believe it. It's like you're half believing, oh, it's that one. It's the big dog there. He's being in trouble. He chases the cats. Make sure to plan accordingly. You may feel too rushed along the way. This is saying, like, we know, so why are we being so pretending that we don't know? Knight of Wands is an affectionate and disciplined individual. They're able to balance their emotions in order to take power and control of their lives. But underneath the surface, they're highly sensitive. This person does not forget harsh words easily and sometimes has trouble letting go of negative attachments. It could be that. Knight of Wands is also very determined when it comes to getting things done. They have the vision and drive to reach their goals, but sometimes can be too hasty or impulsive due to their enthusiasm. Feeling stuck or frustrated due to external pressures. Here it is. This is why we're kidding ourselves. Feeling stuck or frustrated due to external pressures. There may be a lack of inner strength or confidence occurring. I need to understand how actions and thoughts may affect reality or other people. So we're second guessing ourselves. Foolish risk taking or impulsivity. Am I being foolish with this decision? And so we don't want to own it. And so we're pretending that we don't know. Perhaps without thinking of potential consequences along the way. Okay, so that's what the Knight of Wands is about. Having been foolish in the past, or felt foolish in the past, we want to pretend that we don't know what we're doing now because if we stand in full confidence, then we have to continue standing in full confidence and suffer the consequences of it publicly, maybe, And so we pretend that we don't know. We pretend that we're unsure about it so that we've got a bit of an out, so that if we do get the challenges along the way and then other people point it out, oh, look, you picked the wrong thing. There's a challenge there. You're meant to be perfect. You're meant to have got everything right. You're meant to have been able to have this, whatever it is that you're going for, and it work out. And so there's something wrong with you. So when those fingers come up pointing at us, we can go, yeah, well, I wasn't sure about it in the first place. There's something about a lack of conviction here. Serenity. Sometimes it's important to step back from the noise and chaos of the world. So we seem to be being affected by other people's opinions of stuff or what everyone else thinks, instead of this beauty of age, this knowing that we've got. There's nothing wrong with seeking out your own space, as introspection offers spiritual teachings that can only come from within. This in turn allows you to expand your field of perception and connect with your higher self. Serenity describes a soul-searching journey where you seek truth, purpose, and harmony. You're waking up to a renewed sense of spirituality that's illuminating your life in new and vibrant ways. You may feel less inclined to share your thoughts or views with others. Yes, you realize that each person is on their karmic path of learning and enlightenment. Right. We might not want to share it with others. Instead of pretending that we don't know, be firm within ourselves and just don't tell people. That's a cleaner vibrational thing, is to be sure in ourselves and just not share it with others so that we don't have to do all of this behavior. Not everyone's moon's the Eight of Swords. Take a moment to reconnect with nature. Yeah, see, whatever it is that we're considering might not be right for them, but it's right for us, right? Take a moment to reconnect with nature and explore the mysteries of the earth around you. Look for the sweet synchronicities as they come. Spiritual crafts, re-evaluation of life plans, meditation, introspection, consciousness and solitude. What can I learn through personal experience? How can I connect with my true spiritual nature and higher self? How can I surround myself with like-minded people? If you're struggling to connect with your higher self or spiritual nature, you may need to devote some time aside that's just for you. It could be that you'll need to detach yourself from a group setting or the presence of others for a short while in order to renew a sense of independence and clarity. A wonderful time to explore some quiet activities that make you blissfully happy. Okay. This has something to do with Mercury retrograde. Because I never look at this stuff, additional keys. But Mercury is the planet here connected with this card, and I feel like we could be even more uncertain during this Mercury retrograde. So we might be feeling even more insecure about our decisions and stuff like that, to show us how insecure we are, to get us back to ourselves. Mercury retrograde is also always about introversion, looking into ourselves to get that clarity. I think we've got a lot of confused people on the table here. The Two of Swords and the Empress. So the Two of Swords is slightly different energy. But again, it's like, I can't make a decision. And the Empress, I need to read both of these out as well. Two of Swords. There seems to be a decision that's weighing heavy on us here, and a not wanting to own that decision, even though we do know what we want. It seems to be going against other people or something like that, what other people might think. Hi, Gabe. Two of Swords. If you find yourself at a crossroads, there may be a need to enforce a sense of balance between two or more opposing factors in your life. It's time to acknowledge the situation head on in order to process what you've been avoiding. This is about making a decision and finally breaking through the shadows. Do not fear the potential outcomes, as fear will only hold you back from finding a positive solution. Yes, do not fear the potential outcomes, as fear will only hold you back from finding a positive solution. Have the courage to trust in yourself, and your path will become clear. After you are able to make a choice, your confidence and strength will soar to new heights. So you need to trust in your self. Feeling overwhelmed with options, views, opinions, ideas, a fear of potential consequences or outcomes. If you find yourself stuck in the middle of a quarrel or argument, it may be a good idea to remove yourself quietly in order to find a way to release the negative energies or attachments. It's time to do what is solely right for you. There you go. That's the crux of it. It's time to do what's solely right for you. I mean, how many times have the guides been telling us lately that we've got to get more selfish, that we've got to put ourselves first, that we've got to love ourselves, but we've got to make some of those harder decisions for the best for us, and stop doing the codependent thing of putting other people first. So there it is. It's time to do what's solely right for you, and stop pretending that we don't know to please other people. Maybe just be quiet and don't tell them about it. Don't share it so much. Then we have the Empress. You know, if you find yourself having to explain yourself and your decisions to other people, maybe it's just time to stop talking to other people about it. That justification thing that we do, you know. The Empress. The Empress represents the power of the divine feminine magic, transmutation and self-expression. This card suggests you may be experiencing feelings of inner growth. When don't we? A new development of ideas or a new sense of sensuality. These changes and shifts may manifest in various ways through prosperity, abundance, a birth, productivity, success, healing, or loving relationship with others. Take this time to nurture your body and explore new adventures and activities outdoors. Be free in celebrating the senses of your being, body, mind, and spirit. When you honor your creativity, you connect with the blueprint of your inner truth and higher self. An extremely charged period of exploration and abundance. Amazing. Are you taking the time to connect with your true path? Are you being selfish enough to connect with your true path? Doing that? Are you able to ground yourself and be present in nature? What are you now cultivating in your life? I don't know why that popped in my head. Someone put a comment on one of my videos asking me to move on. They're on my channel asking me to move on. What? Oh, saying that, I can't remember what sign it was, saying that their sign isn't like that at all, and move on. What? Creativity and expression, pleasure, fertility, Mother Nature, Goddess, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. Owning our path, owning our ideas and what we want. The reverse of this, the existence of low energy or a blockage of ideas and creative expression. A need to utilize your skills and resources in order to manifest more harmony in your life. So it's like the magician. I need to be more like the magician when this is in reverse. This card may also indicate an indecisiveness or struggling in a relationship, or an overall sense of limbo where you're searching to find a solution to a problem. Something seems to be missing. This indicates a need for introspection, and to really question your life priorities and happiness. Oh God, I used to hate it when people said that to me. You got to question your priorities. No, that's someone saying to you, like, your priorities should be the same as mine. Oh, whenever people said that to me, I'm like, I know my priorities. I didn't say that back to them, but I should have done. You know those pushy people that say, you need to question your priorities because they're not in line with mine, and I don't like that. Question your life priorities and happiness. What can you do to establish a sense of peace and purpose again? What other avenues of self-expression have you been wishing to pursue? Venus and the moon. I like it. Okay, it's like standing your sovereignty queen, Empress. Stop pretending you don't know. George. Okay. Any self-guidance for Gabe? Hey, Tawanda. I'm good. I'm good. Gabe. Huh. You got rest and gentle okayness here. Bit of grief going on. Or, you know, the grief of giving up on something. Trying to make something happen, pursuing something, then you give up on it, and then there's a bit of grief that comes out there. It's that kind of an energy here. Being okay to rest up. So we do have emotional stuff coming up around this full moon, which is in 11 hours time. 23 hours time, I mean. Yeah, there's a slight feeling of grief here after giving up or realizing that something's not going to happen. And that is not insignificant. That's grief too. Let's not wash over that, brush over that. Rest up and feel it and be okay about that. Sometimes it can feel inappropriate in situations like that when it's just a little bit of grief and we can think, what am I grieving for? There's nothing happened, or it's not insignificant is what I'm getting here, Gabe. It's still to be felt, and you're still allowed to rest up and be okay about that and validate your choices. Maybe you've made a new decision this weekend, did you? Isn't it interesting? They're all cards, like, is it yours, Maria? Yeah, Maria's and yours and these cards are saying the same thing, validating your choices. To me, this is what it feels like, Gabe, that you've changed your mind about something, you've given up on something that maybe you thought was going to happen. And in that giving up, you're experiencing a bit of grief in the giving up. So you had an attachment to, whenever we're trying to manifest something, we have an attachment to it. And so as soon as we give up, as soon as we think this isn't worth it or it's not going to happen, as soon as we give up, there will be an element of grief there. This is saying that you need to feel that and validate your choices, both you choosing it in the first place and you giving up on it. Both of those choices, validating those. Be with nature, have a rest. Go through this emotionally and don't underestimate it. Or don't tell yourself, I shouldn't be going through this. It was nothing. It was just a dream or a wish that didn't eventuate. Why am I grieving? It's inappropriate. It's age inappropriate to grieve for this small thing. But it's not. And so this suggests to me that maybe what you were choosing is on the way. You know, like those carrots that I talk about, that the things that the universe pretends is going to be ours, but then isn't. And it's to raise our vibration. This is almost saying like to raise our vibration or to get us focused on that thing because the next thing ahead is like that thing. This seems to be saying you've got to validate each of those choices along the path. Your choice to go for it and your choice to let it go, because if you're beating yourself up about it and not allowing yourself that grieving process, then you're going to block your path forward. I hope that makes sense. How are you, Tawanda? You good? It's a bit heavy, the energies today. Is that Pisces? Pisces take everything heavily, don't they? Maybe that's why I'm getting a little bit drained at the moment with the work. Only a little bit. Pisces. I have, well, you know, I've got 2 Pisces children and been involved with a lot of Pisces and I have connections with Pisces. Maybe I do take it a little bit more personally when it's Piscean energy. I don't have any Pisces in my chart, but I do connect with Pisces a lot. Knight of Pentacles this time. Who are you? That was the Wheel of Fortune trying to come out, but I wouldn't let it. Anyone else feel the heaviness? Or is it just me? I've got the Knight of Pentacles here. The slow progress being made here, but it's good. It doesn't have to be fast. It's positive. That's another thing not to beat ourselves up with. Maybe I chose the wrong thing. Maybe I shouldn't want that because it seems to be slow in coming, but that's saying no, it's progress. It's not meant to be fast. I've been told that over and over again as well. 5 of Wands. This card comes out so much lately. Have you noticed that? It's the training card. It's the being in school. It's the you're getting there. This is class. This is class. Practicing. Getting stronger because you're practicing. It's very heavy for you too, Mandy. I don't understand what it is. It's not emotionally heavy, although there's a little bit of that. It's just energetically heavy. I'm not feeling tired in my body at all. I'm feeling energetic. Wonder Girl. Oh, is it? What did she say? I think I did listen to it. She put it out earlier on, didn't she, this time? But I think I was doing other things, so I wasn't paying that much attention to her. Yeah, it's not like emotionally heavy to me. Although it's just energetically heavy. Anyway, 5 of Wands. We're getting there. We're practicing. We're getting there. It's slow coming. Well, and then the 6 of Cups again. First card out. Stuff from the past. It's like pieces of the jigsaw coming together slowly here. And that's all right. Don't need to read any of those out. I've got it. Inspiration, soulmates, and the beauty of age. Learning. Oh, it's exactly what I'm feeling. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Tawanda, thank you. Got a question for your reading, Tawanda? Thanks for your donation. It's low, the universal energy. Yeah. I need a green watch on. I don't want this. Why? Why won't you change? Just trying to listen. It's transformative anyway. We've got the swan. Anyway, let's find out more. Blessed with a great opportunity. Okay, those cards aren't coming out, so let's do Tawanda. Is it time to move on? No, it's a stay. Let's find out about that. What of this opportunity and why is it a stay? Message. Right, because you've got to detach from the past. Detach from the past. Detachment and up until now, Tawanda, that's why it's a stay. So it's an element of running away rather than running toward. And when we do that, when we're quick to move on, sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's like that Knight of Wands said. Sometimes we've got to stop being so spontaneous and realize that sometimes it's running away energy, because we don't want to do this. We don't want to detach. We don't want to stay where we are and investigate what's there more, and the detachment from it. It's like wanting to run in the kitchen and just cook stuff and then not do the dishes or clean up after it. When no one wants to stay around and clean up and do the dishes after it. Just want to do the fun bit of it, the creative bit of it. But this is saying, no, you've got to stick around and clean up the kitchen afterward. Detach from the past stuff. Tie those loose ends up. Complete that lesson. Don't move on too fast is the message here. So it seems like to me you will be moving on, but not yet. You asked about the next 6 months, so I would say it's after that. Take it slow. Take it slow. I am love one step at a time. So there's no rush here. There's more to be gained where you are right now. And yeah, you've got to stick around and clean up the kitchen. I'm not saying it's going to be a mess or anything like that. I'm saying don't be. I'm saying that sometimes there's a problem with being spontaneous. Sometimes it's us being like the Knight of Wands and just wanting the start, the start of things, just wanting the initial excitement and then not wanting the follow through. You're following through at the moment. Because if we don't do that, then we miss the full lessons and the full richness of it. Sure, it might not be so exciting as when we're just starting things, but there's a depth to it which is actually more rewarding in the end. And so take it more slowly, one step at a time. Itchy feet, don't be so fast to move on, Tawanda. So I wonder what will be coming up. Thanks for your donation. Why does the Four of Pentacles keep on wanting to come out? Let's find out more for the collector. I hope the boats came. Weirdest thing happened the other night, Friday night. Because we had a boat on, but they brought some food and we're out of food again. It brought some food on, I think it was Wednesday night. On Friday night. No, it might have been on Tuesday night. Because on Friday night, I go to bed really early. Well, and we've got curfew at 9 o'clock, so tend to hear all noise stopping at 9 o'clock. People coming back home kind of thing. And, well, at 8:30, I was already in bed. And my phone just started ringing. It's like delivery companies, and 3 of them came and delivered something. I was already in bed. There's no way I was getting out of bed. And why is everyone delivering like 8:30 just before curfew? They were leaving my stuff on the table out there because I told them to. And I realized, and like when the first lady called me and she said, there was a boat a few days ago. Well, we've got parcels on it for you. I've told Lazada that we already delivered it, but we didn't. I've signed for it. Is that okay? Yeah. Well, we're going to deliver it tomorrow, but they didn't. They delivered it that night. I'm like, why? Why have they done that? Why didn't they deliver them straight away? And I'm like, it's probably a quarantine thing. They had the parcels in quarantine for a couple of days before they delivered them to us, because the night boats have been the source of the cargo ferries. The night boats have been the source of the bringing COVID onto this island. Anyway, I need some more milk, so we need the ferries back on, because I don't like the long life stuff. Queen of Wands, taking action. This is better energy. Queen of Wands, yes. Oh, we've got a new Bath and Body Works Asia you can buy online with. So I ordered some big candles, 3-wick candles. Very hard to get candles, good candles. 7 of Pentacles, patience. We've planted the seeds. I think we want to take action. I think this is us going, come on, energy, pick up. I want to take action. I want to get going. I want to feel good again. But we've got to wait for it. Page of Pentacles. It is the firing pistol. It's when that you'll know when it's time to set off again. The firing pistol. Never got that from the Page of Pentacles before. Don't run. Yeah, I used to have runner energy. I understand that. The initial excitement. People do it in relationships as well, don't they? The initial conquest, and then don't stick it out. But the richness in relationships are the ones where you take it slowly. 9 of Pentacles. And that's when you get to the real depth of, the depth relationships, the ones that really satisfy. But it can be very tempting to never go there. I need more coffee. With a little milk that I've got left. I did find 2 potatoes on Saturday. And bananas. I've got plenty of blueberries as well, which is good. I'm doing all right. I'm surviving. It's not a big deal. But I do need to be in search. I hope the ferry came last night. It's weird when the shops are running out of food. Let's get more creative. Oh, did you hear that? It's just that side. Okay, what have we got here? Queen of Wands. So we do want to take action. We're raring to go. We know what we want. We want it to happen now. We've planted the seeds. We haven't got much patience, but we do need to have patience because we're waiting on this starting pistol. So this is a message page coming in, tangible message, Pentacles. When it's go time, you'll know it. It's not going to be yet, is it? Things were meant to open back up today. And of course, he's in quarantine, so can't open his business back up. Maybe the gym will be back open today. Not my gym, not the Muay Thai gym, the other gym, but my other gym. But we can't open up now until the 4th of October. That's a long time away. Fuse of voices, clarity, King of Swords. Clarity, gaining clarity, but it's more than that. It's using our heads. It's intelligence. Again, I'm seeing the Knight of Wands like a a teenage kind of an energy, stomping and going, I don't want to wait. I don't want to use my intelligence. I just want it now. Knight of Wands. You're welcome, Tawanda. New. Haven't seen that one before. What else? Maybe this is saying that we're going to get clarity in time. So we're being stopped from taking action at the moment. We're being prevented, hindered from it. Yes. This. Eight of Inspiration. It's the fast forward action. We're being hindered from that at the moment. We're not allowed. Things are holding us back. So it's not us manifesting it. Well, it kind of is, but the delays, it's not a personal thing. We're just all being delayed at the moment. It's not go time yet. 10 of Swords, painful endings. Some things have just got to end first. There's a slow progression happening at the moment, and it might not all be about you. It might be about other people as well, getting ready for it all to slot into place. I was getting that image of jigsaw pieces coming together. Maybe, what was that from? This, I think. The pieces will come together in the end. It'll make sense in the end. There's some endings to happen first. The Three of Wands, development and opportunity. The new path opening up. Things will get moving. I wonder what timings we're talking about here. They're talking about when are things going to start moving? That's what I want to know. When are things going to start moving? When's this Page of Pentacles going to happen? The starting pistol. 10 of Wands. When we put those burdens down. Knight of Pentacles. Slow. When we put some burdens down is the answer to that. So it is about us. And there's the Three of Wands again. The boat's coming in. That's why I'm talking about fairies. When the boat comes in. Until then, we've got a lot of waiting to do for our milk. So what is this saying overall? We've got some fun from the past with an element of the fight. That could be what I was talking about at first, about that age inappropriate stuff, the bit of fight that's in us as Aries Mooners. But it's fun. And it's transformative. It's transformed us. Then we've got this, but I'm pretending that I don't know what I want kind of an energy. Because I don't want to admit to it. Because I'm bothered about what other people are going to think about it. Then it's saying like we need to be more selfish and do what's best for us. We do know what to choose. We need to own that and be the Empress. Divine Feminine there and choose it. But then we're in training. Got to take it slowly. We're in training. So almost to get like that fun back from the past. But with some kind of depth to it this time. Yeah, that's what it is. Fun back from the past, but with depth to it this time. That's why we've got to take it slowly for the depth. So we know what we want. We want to take action. We planted the seeds, but we've got to wait for that starting pistol. gaining clarity on it, cannot move forward fast on it because there's some endings that need to be happened, some jigsaw pieces to be put into place, which isn't necessarily about us, before a new path opens up, which will happen. I think, one, when we believe in ourselves, two, when we admit that we want what we want and we're willing to make selfish decisions for ourselves. And yes, and what was the other one? The other bit was putting burdens down. Putting the burdens down, maybe that's of what other people think. And there was some advice in that is, if you bother about what other people will think and you're making excuses and you don't want to own up to it, maybe just like be more certain in yourself and don't tell people about it. Don't share it with others. Good advice, huh? It's all very vague energy, like, yeah, there's no forward movement here. I mean, we've got a lot of great cards out here, but I'm just feeling that they're all in the reverse. It's all in the not happening yet, this isn't happening yet, this isn't happening yet, and this isn't happening yet. Perfect time for lockdown. It seems. Anyone else want a mini read? 10 minutes left, 13 minutes left. And then I'm going to be recording the energy updates for every day for next week. Get on with that. I've got some private readings to do. And I've got a HIIT workout to do. And then I might go for a run as well, just to get out of the house. The Royal You. Oh, I like this. I do like this energy. It's like the Empress energy. It's the realizing just how much we're worth. Just what we deserve. The royalness. It's really owning that. Not backing down from that to settle for anything. For just anything. Owning our sovereignty and what it is that we want, not backing down from that. What are you doing in there? Got challenges. Challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you're open. Please take over, Divine. It is anyway. And guide the right actions. No action to take at the moment, sorry. Please take this burden and show me your will. Your will. The universe doesn't really have a will, but it does have a direction. The direction is toward growth and expansion and things getting better. Always tends toward that. We have a will. Human beings have a will. We can make choices. We need to exert that will. That's our place, is like to practice that will. We're here to move things to the next level. We're here to be that. The universe isn't. So there is an element of surrender, but we've got to know when to surrender, what to surrender and what not to surrender, right? Our higher selves are helping us, but they're not making the decisions. We're making the decisions. So what we really want, we don't want divine to take over, like there's some God that's got a plan and we're meant to be playing along. Otherwise, what the hell are we doing? That would be ridiculous. Why would a God do that? Like not give us direction. The direction comes from our higher self, but we're the instigators of what we want. So we want things, and then our higher self helps us to get them. There's not a big plan that we should be following here. It's our plan. We're putting it into place. So the surrender aspect of these challenges is surrendering to our higher selves, going, okay, I've made my decision. I know, higher self, that you need me to be solid in that decision and believing in myself. in order to even hear your guidance and to take it on and to take action on it. So I'll stand firm in that as best as I can, being the muggle that I am, doubting myself all the time and going back on that and being bothered about what other people think about what I'm choosing. I'll stand in that as much as I can and surrender to your guidance then. Yeah, does that make sense? Because if you're not solid on a decision, very hard to get that guidance toward it, because like, to look at it from the other point of view is it's very powerful energy when you're determined, when you're like, that thing is mine, this queen of one's energy, like the king of one's energy, it's mine, I'm getting it, I'll do whatever it takes, I'm going to get that kind of an energy, that certainty, that's belief in ourselves, that certainty. Our higher self goes, now they're fixated on it, now they've got the energy going in the right direction, I will give them guidance. That's the surrender part of it, surrendering to that part of the guidance. We don't surrender the will part of it. This card is wrong. We don't surrender the will part of it. That's our responsibility. So what's the unbearable situation here? The unbearable situation is when we're not knowing, when we're not determined, when we're not claiming something, when we're not believing in ourselves. It really is all about us believing in ourselves, the way that we feel about ourselves, the royal you. That's what our lives are about. That's how our lives are reflected back to us. How we feel about ourselves, how we're treating ourselves. How much we'll believe in ourselves, and what it is that we want. To get someone that's determined, and they'll get it, no matter what it is. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong, or whether other people agree with it or not. A determined individual will get what it is that they want, because of this energy, and so they can get the guidance. And it works for everyone, no matter what they want. The universe isn't picky. The universe doesn't judge, doesn't say, oh, you shouldn't want that. No, I'm not going to help you get that. It tends toward evolution and things getting better. But what could be better than that? People determined to create what it is that they want. That is evolution. You might be thinking, oh yeah, but there's bad people that want bad things that doesn't serve humanity out there, and they can use this energy and get what they want. Yeah, they can, and they do, and that's a good thing, because this isn't about the planet and the people on it and it getting better from everyone else's perspective. This is about individuals. This place exists because of us and our growth. What could be better than one individual getting into this energy and being a manifester? Look at it from that point of view. And what's better than us doing that thing as well? Us being that. And not stopping ourselves from doing that just because other people can do it and they don't want the same things as us. Or they have done it and they don't want the same things as us. Get some of these out to top it off. Everyone's really quiet. Did I send you to sleep? Are you all thinking so much? My tummy hurts. They weren't that nice either, the chips. It was kind of nice for a change, and I thought, wow, I haven't had these for a long time. But they weren't that nice. Certainly not worth this pain. Corn, huh? The threshold and the shadow. Oh. So when the shadow side comes up, when we're questioning ourselves, it's when we know it's about to happen. It's just as we're about to give up, right? It's just as we start kicking and screaming, that's when we know. It's just when we're about to have a tantrum, or we are having a tantrum with the universe. That's when we know it's about to happen. That's when we know we're on the threshold of it. Give us one more. The warrior, again, the fighter. Oh, gonna have to fight for it. The universe wants you to do more for it. You really want it? Do you really want it? You're gonna have to fight for it. Oh, now it's getting exciting. So in the past, we had so much fun in the fight. We're going to have to fight for something else now. To transform something. Interesting colors here, right? With the darkness and the fiery energy there in both of these cards, but they've both got the grey too, of the shadow. Coming out of the shadows, coming out of our shadows. Something to fight for. That's why we need to be determined. So we're going to have to fight for it. If you're not determined, you hit the first challenge or get a few challenges and you just back down from it. It's got to be something that you really want. We've got to stop telling ourselves that we don't want it. Or telling other people, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Instead, owning it and sitting with it. And yes, being quiet about it, but owning it and sitting with it. While this full moon tries to rattle us off our perch. Don't let it. Don't let it. There we have it. If anyone wants a full moon reading, there's some available on my website, behealing.com. Reduced price. Here you go. Let me find the link for you. Oh. I haven't changed my website for ages. I like it at the moment. Simple, easy, works. Kind of expensive, but that's all right. It works really well. I don't have hassles with it. Doesn't expect too much of me. It just works. Yeah, so there's the full moon readings. If anyone's interested in getting a private one of those. But that's where I'm going to leave you here. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thanks for your donations and your presence here. You're welcome, Beth. Let's do this all over again on Wednesday on the other side of this full moon. I hope you survive the full moon okay. I hope you survive it really well, in fact. Oh, yeah, let's stay in touch on in the Facebook group, Psychic Cafe, no muggles allowed. Let us know how we're getting through. Thanks, Mandy. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be soon. And yeah, have a good one. Let's do this again on Wednesday. See you all.